Yeah.
1, 3, 4, 5, and 10.
One, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Huh? Yeah, you got 2, 11, 15.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the basketball game tonight between the Tiger Legacy Red Raiders and the Mesquite Jaguars. This game is being conducted according to rules and regulations for the NBA Scholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all the players are proving their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as a spectator, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, and do not through any of your actions cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their communities and school. While your sportsmanlike actions may only play a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. The officials for tonight's game are mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of practice.
Ours are all the way turned down, so they can't hear us, but it is. All right. We'll go live in like 30 seconds.
All right, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
You should not bully the officials. You should not have alcoholic beverages on public school grounds, which is a violation of state law. You should encourage some visiting fans. Should cheer for your team to show respect for injured players on both teams. Further, UIL regulations.
Well, welcome in live here from Athens High School here in Tyler, or rather in Athens, Texas. I'm so used to saying in Tyler, Texas, but we are in Athens, Texas here tonight as the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders taking on the Mesquite Jaguars for the Area Round Championship. Once again, I'm joined by the coach, Ross Barber. I'm Maurice Landon. Ross, Tyler Legacy gunning through a win on Tuesday. It wasn't always easy, but they got it done late and ended up pulling out the win. Ja'Cory knows a huge second half, 17 points. It's a matchup of two teams who used to play each other a ton. Obviously, you got to know Mesquite Horn a lot. This is the first time in a while they haven't been in the same district.
Right, and it's awesome that we're matching up again with them. I know we saw them earlier on in the year, about a month and a half ago, and Legacy did get the best of them there. I do believe that Ja'Cory O's is the best player on the floor tonight. But again, Mesquite Horn is a very formidable opponent. It's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to come all the way down to the end. But it was great to see our guys, go on the road and pick up a first playoff win since 2007 and really rely on their seniors late in that game.
Yeah, they really did. Ja'Cory O's just 2 points in that first half, and he really had a huge second half. Jaden Jones had a couple big dunks in the fourth quarter. Zaire Caesar, ever efficient, the sophomore. That game was a win for Tyler Legacy by a final of 59-48. It was close at points, and it was a 4-point game at one point in the fourth quarter, but Tyler Legacy pulling away. But I think this is a different animal when you look on paper. North Garland, no disrespect to them, but Mesquite Horn, they're a little more athletic, and they're not really going to chuck shots all game.
Right, and you got to look at the districts they're coming from, too. Horn is coming from a very, very tough district, so they're battle-tested. They've also are regulars in the playoffs. And so tonight it's going to be a tough environment. It's going to be a tough game, and I think it's going to be 4 quarters. And I think we just got to come ready to play. We're going to have to play all 4 quarters to pull this one out.
Yeah.
The other night it took us a little while to get going offensively. You don't know if some of that's jitters, some of it's being off for a few days. But let's, hopefully we get off to a better start offensively. I think it's going to be key.
Well, I know you looked a ton into the first game these teams played, and the only game these teams played this year, 61-58 win. Granted, it was in the Allen tournament. It was in one of the back gyms. Maybe not the environment that it's going to be here tonight at Athens High School, which can seat, I don't even know how many thousand, at least a couple, 3,000, 4,000. I mean, this is a college-type environment, but it's a little bit different now, and Mesquite Horn's obviously seen them once. But what did Tyler Legacy do well in that game to beat the Jaguars?
They were led by their seniors. Jaden Jones was super efficient that game, has shot the ball very, very well, had 17 points along with 2 steals. And then, of course, Ja'Cory O's had a Ja'Cory O's type game, 14 points, 9 rebounds. They took care of the ball. So really, really looking forward to it. They also got 8 points from Zaire. There's our guy. He's Mr. Consistent.
Yes.
J.P. Rayner chipped in 7. Gage Knuckles had 5. And then you got 2 each from Tyler and KJ. So we're going to need some more of those guys, those role players, to chip in tonight to make this game, go our way. But I think we can do it.
Well, speaking of this Mesquite Horn team in that district they come from, DeSoto, Duncanville, Lancaster, amongst others. I mean, this team plays about as hard of a schedule and in as athletic schedule as you can. But Tyler Legacy, they're not beating teams on their athleticism. They're beating teams by making shots, playing defense, playing their brand of basketball. For Mesquite Horn, this is a little bit different than what they've seen. How do you think they adjust to this? They try to throw the pressure at Tyler Legacy early? They try to sit back and trap? What do you think's going to happen there?
I think they definitely have to throw the pressure at us because, Coach Smith plays a very disciplined style of basketball, takes a lot of really good shots. Horn, they're going to try to press you, force you to play a little faster, throw up some shots maybe you're not used to, maybe rushing here and there. But definitely have to get some pressure on the guards because I know they don't want us to throw it in the half court to O's and let him go to work in the paint. So we'll see, but I really believe that's going to be the Horn game plan.
Well, when you look at these two teams, the winner goes on to the regional semifinal. Tyler Legacy hasn't been to a semifinal, and I don't even know how long. I tried looking it up, and I couldn't find any numbers to back it up. But they're going to play either Willis or Cypress Springs. Obviously, you got to get the win here tonight, but this game being played, it's roughly 40 minutes from Tyler Legacy, roughly 40 minutes from Horn. But usually you see Tyler Legacy going way further on the road. I feel like this is going to be a nice little home court advantage here tonight. I look at the stands, and I feel like it's already 2-1 in favor of the Red Raiders. Yeah,
no doubt. With the district that we're in, I mean, having Longview now, you've got about a 45-minute trip there. Everything else we're used to an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes. So it is really nice to be able to drive 35 minutes down the road and come to a gym like this. I mean, what an environment. Like you said, it's a college atmosphere. Heck, I mean, I would even probably put this gym up against several colleges.
Yeah, I know I would.
Yeah, I mean,
I know I would.
And so then the next round, you're looking somewhere maybe like a Madisonville or a College Station or a Buffalo area, depending on who it is. I mean, if it's Willis, you're probably looking Lufkin, maybe a little bit closer. Yeah. If it's, Cypress Springs, you're going to have to go a little bit deeper south. But visiting with Coach Smith today, he feels good. I mean, if they can get this win, he likes his matchup the next round, and maybe go even a couple more rounds deep.
Well, Tyler Legacy, they're not a tiny team by any stretch, but you're going to have to deal with the likes of Lamont Rogers, 6'7" tonight, amongst others. The size of Mesquite Horn, how does Tyler Legacy combat that?
Well, I think you got to, again, be disciplined. You got to take good shots. You got to make them work on the defensive end. The longer you make them guard, I think the little more fatigue that they get. And I think you've got to go at them inside, even with Jacorian O's and pounding on the glass a little bit, and just maybe go inside out, take really, really high percentage shots. Hopefully we can knock them down tonight, and I think that's how you got to attack these guys.
Well, we're about a minute 30 away from tip-off here tonight from the Athens Gymnasium. Once again, I apologize, no graphics on your screen tonight, but hopefully you're able to watch clearly from wherever you may be. We're going to take about a 3-minute break after the national anthem. We'll come back and get this one started. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. We're back here as we are getting closer to tip-off. The Tyler Legacy Red Raiders being introduced, and it's the usual lineup. The senior and Rayner at guard, the senior and Jones at guard at 6'2", the junior and Knuckles at 6'3", Jacorian O's, the senior at 6'4", and Zaire Caesar, the forward, a sophomore at 6'5". Ross, go over the starting lineup for the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to start number 1, Jordan Vasquez, number 6'1", junior guard. They're also going to start number 3, Zayden Owens, a 6'6", senior guard. Number 4, Caden Johnson, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 5, C.J. Jones Jr., a 6'3", junior guard. And number 10, Pashawn Walker, a 6'2", junior guard.
This Horn team, they've got length, they've got athleticism, they can shoot the ball, and it's certainly going to give Tyler Legacy some problems, but there's a reason the Red Raiders won the first matchup. They can very much play with this team. A contrast in styles, as it looks like we will have a national anthem actually here inside the Athens Gymnasium. Step aside for about a minute. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Welcome back here from Athens. Tyler Legacy in their black uniforms. Mesquite Horn, they will be in the white. These teams separated by about an hour and 10 minutes. Some old district rivals. They will do battle once again here tonight.
I think you're going to see a lot of number 1, Jordan Vasquez for Horn. I think you're going to see a lot of number 3, Zayden Owens. I'm talking to Coach Smith today. He said for keys to win this game, we got to contest every shot. They run a lot of different fade screens and try to get shooters open. We got to get on the boards both offensively and defensively, and we got to defend all their different ball screen actions. We do those 3 things, we should come out of here with a win.
Spot in the regional semifinals on the line. Tip is backed by Jones and won by the Red Raiders. We're underway here from Athens. Gage Knuckles to handle the basketball here early for Tyler Legacy. Here's the dribble handoff to Jones. Now off to Rayner, opposite way. Catch and fire. Caesar knocks down the triple.
Mr. Consistency right there, starting the game off.
Zaire Caesar, who also knocked down a triple early in that win on Tuesday, knocks one down quickly here. That is certainly going to be a pest for the Horn defense.
You know, they were really looking to try to isolate O's on the block down there, but they went backside and got Zaire for a wide open look. Great set to start the game.
Caden Johnson with it up top. Senior guard, 6 foot tall. There's the switch. Late help, Caesar skies on the pump fake. The shot no good that time. Offensive rebound by C.J. Jones. And puts it up no good again. Fight for the rebound and a backside foul on Zayden Owens. It'll be 1 on Owens, and here comes that pressure here early by the Jaguars.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to try to speed us up, force us into something quick offensively.
Off to Rayner. Rayner ahead to Jones, and Jones will push it across the timeline. Corner kick Caesar, and now a reset. Tyler Legacy did really good against the pressure, by and large, against North Garland.
Yeah, a team that averages, shade under 12 turnovers a game. If we can stay around that tonight or a little bit less, we should be pretty good.
Caesar thought about the catch and fire. Here's Jones with it. Was into double digits on Tuesday. Knuckles hiding behind the screen. Now he'll push towards the cup. Tough shot, and it goes in off the glass. And then we have a, what do we have here? We have a foul. 5-0 Tyler Legacy. Did you catch that?
I did not. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Technical
foul. Technical foul against Tyler Legacy.
Technical foul on Jacorian O's. Yo, we got to push under the basket after the made shot on a block out.
First shot no good here at the line for C.J. Jones Jr. So the first on O's. And Jones hits the second.
You're going to have to keep your cool head right here.
Yeah, we saw the technical foul against Gage Knuckles on Tuesday, and to say Kyle Smith was not a happy camper about it would probably be underselling it.
Absolutely. You just got to keep your head, especially early on in the game. It's going to be a long physical game.
5-1 Tyler Legacy here early. It's Mesquite Horn with the ball. C.J. Jones with it. 20-14 were the Jaguars this year. A dribble on the block. There's the double team. And dribbling out of it here was Owens. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was a double dribble, and it was.
It was so obvious that I don't think either one of the refs realized what happened.
I thought I was like looking at something deceiving me for a second. I was like, did he just dribble the ball?
How about J.P. Rayner going with the banana?
Man, he's been on that lately.
Tonight.
He loves the banana yellow.
Yeah, you got to be a baller to wear those shoes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's kind of different now. You used to see it probably when you started coaching. You remember everybody having the team-colored shoes. Now everybody's got purple and yellow, and it's completely different. But the Red Raiders have won 10 in a row for a reason, so keep them. Jaden Jones, here's the corner kick. Knuckles for 3, in and out. There's O's on the glass. Power dribble, and one! Jacorian O's has got it, plus one more, and it's 7-1 Tyler Legacy.
It was a good look by Knuckles. O's came crashing in from the mid-post. Nothing much you can do about that.
O's free throw, though, off the mark. Shoots it at about a 75% clip. 7-1 Red Raiders here, early stages of the first quarter. Thrown down low, power dribble. Jones going to work, trying to get around Caesar. He can't. On the offensive glass is Owens, and it's stripped out of bounds. Well, Mesquite Horn, they're without Lamont Rogers, who I believe is off to Texas A&M as an early enrollee. He's 6'7", and they're missing him, obviously, in the middle.
Yeah, no doubt. He's a big body, too. Big, strong kid.
As there's a push-off. No foul, but the bunny is missed by Jones. That's one you got to have if you're Mesquite Horn.
Man, no doubt. Especially if they don't call that charge. Thought Zaire was in really good guarding position right there.
Knuckles with the ball. Here comes a Caesar screen. Knuckles off the pick. Tried to find Caesar. Instead, he'll hand off to Jones. Jones, nearly 16 a game. He'll take the tough step back, too. It's no good. There's Caesar. Puts it up. It's shorts. Fight for the.
I don't know if Coach Smith's going to really like that shot that Jaden just took. He maybe trying to force something a little early, see if he's going to get going today. I know he's frustrated from last game, but I don't know about that one.
Caden Johnson way too quick the other way and just loses it out of bounds. Knuckles the reverse to Rayner. Rayner a long look ahead to Jones. Jones had his pass tips. Looked like he was going for Caesar on the backside.
Sure did.
Here's a pull-up three by Vasquez in transition. That is off the mark.
Coach Smith said Vasquez will definitely pull it 4 or 5 feet behind the three-point line. He sure did on that one.
As there's a foul going the other way on Caden Johnson. And Mesquite Horn, they're just struggling to find the lid on the basket right now. They've been unable to take it off. Their only point so far has been a free throw on the technical foul by O's. Knuckles opposite to Caesar. Caesar's handling the ball now. 6'5", 6'6", whatever you want to call him. O's going to work here as he lost it, taken away. Back the other way we go. Here we go. Pashawn Walker against Jones. Tried to give off to Vasquez, who lost it. Jones again for two. No good. The rebound tapped around. Jaguars got it. Here's the open look for Caden Johnson. And Mesquite Horns got their first field goal.
Coach Smith said the boards were going to be huge. That's the third offensive rebound for Mesquite Horn.
And now we're going to have a foul going the other way, and that is the second foul here very quickly. About 50 feet from the basket on the Jaguars.
Looks like that one's on Zayden Owens.
Already 4 fouls in the quarter, so one more. Tyler Legacy will be shooting, and we have 3:58 to play in the quarter. Platoon substitution, Rayner, Knuckles, Caesar all out, Sires, Henry, Hall in. Josh Hall had one of the many blocks that Tyler Legacy had against North Garland.
Yeah, he really did a great job there tonight defensively.
Checking the scores table, I presume that this is to check who the foul is on.
Yeah, I really don't know what the debate is here.
Andrew Waddy, the head coach of Mesquite Horn, is also looking on, as well as Kyle Smith.
They're trying to figure out if Zayden Owens just picked up his third.
Well, if that is his third, that is a very large foul. And I guess it was so early in the game, I wasn't even looking down at the foul sheet. I'm surprised he was in the game with 2 fouls early in the first. Well, it doesn't look like Smith is going to win this argument. So we're still waiting for a decision.
Things like this, they interrupt the flow of the game.
I know as a coach, you're just biting your teeth right now.
Yes.
Here's the inbound to Henry, and here we go the other way. I believe the foul did stick against Owens. I didn't see a change on the scoreboard. Here's Jones with it, nearly lost it. Down low to Hall, but Hall couldn't handle the fastball that time, and a turnover.
That was a great backdoor cut by Josh. Pass was there, he just couldn't quite hold on to it. That would have definitely been 2 points.
7-4, Tyler Legacy. 3:40 and counting to play here in the first quarter. There's that motion you talked about.
With the flare screen.
And we got an offense, or rather we have a double dribble. Well, I think they were going to call an offensive foul if not for that on Jones trying for positioning. Instead, another turnover.
Yeah, they're going to run a lot of that false motion into a flare screen for those shooters. We got to make sure we're on point with our coverages tonight.
O's faces up, now opposite. Henry for three. He got it.
That's a little flare screen of our own right there to free up a shooter. Tyler made him pay for it.
Tyler Henry from downtown makes it 10-4. Well, when you get the bench going like that with the early points from Henry, you're in a good spot.
No doubt.
As it's picked off here by O's, another turnover in the first by the Jaguars. O's the other way. Hands off to Henry. Henry, the backup point guard, averaging right at 4 points a game. Sayers, he'll dribble to his left. The sophomore back out to Henry. He'll let it fly off the mark and rebounded by Horn.
There was a lot of contact on that closeout there, but Tyler couldn't quite sell the call.
Here's a three-point try on the wing for Chambers. That one way off the mark, but the offensive rebound. Kicked around, Jones has it. Now Vasquez. Jones working on O's. They're trying to get it to Vasquez, and here he goes. A tough shot falling away, no good, and the rebound by Jones. I don't think Jaden Jones gets enough credit for the work he can do on the glass at sometimes.
No doubt. He's just a solid athlete that can jump out of the gym, and we're going to need him to be huge on the boards tonight.
He's Angelina College bound next year. Here's Jones, a tough two pull-up, left it way short, long rebound. Here come the Jags. 2-on-2, all the way to the bucket goes Johnson. The shot no good, but the putback is good by Vic McCardell.
Another offensive rebound. It's 5 points now off of offensive rebounds for Horn.
10-6 Tyler Legacy. Josh Hall facing up. So he'll give off to Sayers. Sayers spinning away. Now Henry, who thought about the three again. Now O's. O's knocked down some threes in that North Garland game. Hall, he'll give it a try. It's off the mark. A lot of threes here early for Tyler Legacy. They've gotten a couple to fall. Vasquez holding, guarded by Henry. Caden Johnson dribbling with it. Opposite to Jones, and now Vasquez. Vasquez dumps it over to the corner. McCardell for three. That one an air ball. Jones with the rebound.
Yeah, you mentioned Jones going to Angelina, and his coach over there is sitting there, J.J. Montgomery, that he's going to play for next year, who played at Lufkin, who obviously watched his alma mater before our game.
That was a heck of a game, but yes, Lufkin fell short to Highland Park. Sayers for three. He buried it. There's the sophomore Sayers from downtown, and a timeout by Andra Waddy and the Jags. Big shot from the sophomore, the bench giving Tyler Legacy a boost.
Huge. I want to go back and add this up, but we may have already got more points off the bench than we did the entire last game.
There was not many, because you had Henry had, I don't believe
he didn't score.
Yeah, Henry did not score. Josh Hall had two. Sayers had one.
Yep.
And that was it. It was all the starters.
It sure was.
Knuckles, Jones, Rayner, O's, and Caesar. But
and we've already got 6 off the bench already.
When you can get threes off the bench, especially this early, that just makes things a lot easier for you.
Big time.
Especially with how deep Tyler Legacy goes. It doesn't appear Mesquite Horn is going super deep into their bench early. And obviously, if that really did hold on Zayden Owens being his third foul, that's a big one.
No doubt, and that's another thing Coach Smith was talking about, and we were talking about today when we were talking about this game, is he does definitely feel our depth is a huge advantage for us in this game.
13-6 Tyler Legacy, 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. McCardell in the corner. They were trying to get the post look, but they didn't. Fresh into the game, Dami Adebanjo. Here's a drive to the bucket by Johnson, all the way to the cup, but he missed it at the rim. Offensive rebound, the putback, way off the mark, and Sayers grabs it. Knuckles back into the game. He'll bring it over. 16 seconds to play. Knuckles all the way down the floor. Hall's just going to fire, and he hit it! The threes are coming from everywhere. It's 16-6, 5 seconds to play.
Huge shot from Josh Hall.
Johnson with the heave at the horn. It is off the mark, and a dominant opening quarter, to say the least.
Much better offense than we saw in the first quarter of the last game. Legacy's looking really good right now.
Josh Hall with the three-pointer. Tyler Henry with a three-pointer. KJ Sires with a three-pointer. Tyler Legacy clicking on all cylinders
and Zaire
right now.
Caesar.
Yeah, Zaire Caesar. I was originally just going to talk about the bench, but I forgot Caesar hit one too. The threes are hitting.
Yes,
and this was not something that they had a lot of in that first half against North Garland. As you mentioned, they struggled to score early.
Yeah, definitely didn't shoot the ball really well the other night. I believe we were only, 30% from three. Not even that.
Yeah,
so,
I believe it was below 30.
Yeah, 25%. There it is, 25%. And so, and really, we were only 34% from the floor. Well, so we just didn't score.
If I told you Ja'Cory Nose and Jaden Jones had 2 points combined in the first quarter, what would you say?
I would say we were probably behind.
Yeah.
Not up 10. And you're going to tell me I'm going to take that all day long.
And we haven't talked about the defense has been really good here so far. The one thing they do have to clean up is on the offensive glass, but they haven't allowed a field goal that hasn't been a second chance point in just 2 overall.
That's right. The first shot defense, like I like to call it, has been really, really good. But we have given up 6 offensive rebounds. So we've got to, like you're right, like you said, we've got to clean that up for sure. If we do that, look out.
Well, Zayden Owens, he's back in the game. It still is showing 3 fouls for him on the scoreboard, so I'm just going to go with that. But this is pretty risky if they have him in with 3 fouls.
It is. I guess coach is over there thinking, man, we can't let this game get out of hand already in the second quarter. We got to roll with our guys and see what happens.
So here's Jordan Vasquez. You mentioned look for him to score a lot tonight, but he was held pretty quiet in that first quarter. McCardell up top to Owens. Over to Vasquez, and now Owens in the post. Owens against Caesar. Spinning to the right, puts it up and puts it in.
That was a great post up right there. They got the ball inside. They really wanted to attack Caesar on that.
The first non-second chance point. Long pass ahead by Henry. Caesar's trapped. Gets it off to Knuckles. The pump. Knuckles in and out. Got his own miss. And now Rayner for 3. Off the mark.
It was a good pass. Great shot fake by Gage Knuckles. It just couldn't get it to fall.
Got lost a little bit that time in the trees.
Yeah.
Here's a post pass. Henry with a mismatch and a tough shot. That is not a good look for Horn. You had the mismatch, but then you just forced it.
Absolutely.
Knuckles with it now. What are we going to see here? Oh, I thought we are going to see the zone look. Yep.
High-low look right there.
Well, they left Caesar open for 3, but that one off the mark. Rayner, great hustle.
Zaire's not going to miss too many of those. They got lucky on that one. But, and again, J.P. Rayner creating an extra possession.
He's not the biggest guy on the team, not the fastest, not the best shooter, but this guy's just a ball player. Every sport he plays.
No doubt.
Opposite pass. Here's Henry. Thought about the 3. Kick out to Knuckles. Knuckles on the drive. Opposite to Rayner. Rayner O's. Extra pass again. Now Knuckles along the baseline, and he got lost in the trees again.
Thought that was really good ball movement. Maybe Gage forced that just a little.
McCardell leaks down underneath the rim for a bucket. 16-10. Middle pass O's. Now Henry gets it across. Now Knuckles. Knuckles stop and pop up top to Caesar. Now Rayner for 3, and Rayner knocked it down. Tyler Legacy clicking from downtown.
Great inside out look right there by Legacy to get Rayner open for the 3.
Jaden Jones at the scorer's table getting ready to check in. 5 3-pointers here in this first quarter. Off the screen, Vasquez, a corner kick. And now a drive to the basket by Pashawn Walker, in and out, but it rolls home.
They love that ball screen throwback to the screener look. It's hard to guard. Got a mismatch right there, and he's able to get 2 feet in the paint and get a bucket.
Knuckles ahead to Rayner, and now opposite Henry. Tyler Legacy by 7 here. 5:23 in the first half. Henry looks opposite. Knuckles thought about the shot. Instead, he'll fling Henry wide open for 3, off the mark. Well, they're still getting the looks, but not quite as many knockdowns. Circled up top, Jones. Now short corner, McCardell. Working on Henry. Pashawn Walker with the jab. Walker into the lane. Dumps it off and threw it right into the hands of Zaire Caesar. Caesars are just going to push it ahead. Caesar coast to coast, lays it up, but an offensive foul.
Ooh, that's tough. I didn't feel like they had a legal guarding position right there. I don't know about that one. Vasquez was a little Leaned off on that one. I don't know. That's tough. That block charge call, though, that's the hardest call in basketball to make. You got to give the referees a little breathing room on that.
One side's going to yell at you. The other's going to be happy about it.
No matter which way you go. That's exactly right.
Jones and Caesar back into the game. O's will get a breast as well as Henry checking out. Trying to get in the post to Marcardell, they do. Now Jones. Jones on the drive. He got a step and he laid it in. Jaguars offense a lot better here to start the second quarter. 5-point game. Knuckles brings it across the Athens A. Dangerous pass. Now Jones on the wing for three, and he hit it. The barrage of threes here in the opening half has given Tyler Legacy the lead as there's a near block by Caesar, but a lay-in.
Defensive transition is really going to have to pick up right here. We may be hitting some shots, but Horn is getting that ball out super quick and getting down the floor and getting some easy buckets.
Knuckles. Rayner thought about it. Sayers for three again. Off the mark. Caesar on the glass, and he's fouled. Who's this going to go against? I think they got Pashawn Walker. Yeah.
Yep. That's a pretty good rebound by Caesar between two white shirts right there. Able to draw the foul.
This has been a struggle defensively for Mesquite Horn. If Tyler Legacy shot the ball even a little bit better, this would be a double-digit lead. First shot for Caesar, good.
You're halfway through the second quarter, and you've hit 6 3-pointers.
By six different players.
6 different players. That's pretty good.
Caesar one more at the line. He had a little bit of an off game from the line on Tuesday, but he hits both here, and he's an 80% free throw shooter on normal occasions. Tyler Legacy by 8 here in the second quarter. We're under 4 minutes to play. Walker dumps it inside. Now out to McCardell, drives along the baseline. He got lost. Tyler Legacy wanted to walk. They're not going to get it. Jones on the drive. Jones dumps it off. McCardell puts it up. A tough shot, no good. The follow, no good. And Knuckles with the rebound. Knuckles will bring it across. Tyler Legacy slows things down with the 8-point lead. Dump inside. Sayers for two. Some contact, but no good. Vasquez. McCardell thought about the three. He got the body flying in the air. Here's the shot, no good, and the rebound to Jones. Well, here comes Jones the other way. One-on-one to the basket, and he loses it out of bounds. Now off of Mesquite Horn.
Yeah, it looks like Jaden was trying to go for a Euro step there, just lost the ball out of bounds, but it did go off a Horn, so we were, retained possession.
Tyler Legacy's leading scorer is only Caesar with 5, but it's been a very spread out attack. 8 players have already scored. Sayers now Knuckles. Here's the zone look again. Inside O's to the middle. The follow-away J is a little bit short and rebounded by Owens. Owens, Vasquez dumps it inside, and it's actually deflected out of bounds. It'll stay here. Winner's going to play the winner of Willis and Cypress Springs in the regional semifinal, probably next Tuesday. Owens on the inbounds, power dribble, puts up the reverse, and it's in.
Josh Hall's going to have to use his body a little bit more right there on that inbounds play. He got too good a position right there on him, and he couldn't do anything about it.
Knuckles walks it over. Still the zone look for the Jags. High pass to Sayers. Now the corner look. Jones for three, and he's whacked.
One thing I will say about Jones on the other end for Horn, he does a great job of posting up and using his body.
Yeah.
We've got to match his physicality tonight.
And he's not the biggest dude in the world at 6'3", but he does use his body really well. Good body control.
And his hair makes him about 6'6".
Yeah. Well, he's trying to fill in for Lamont Rogers, and he's doing that here tonight. First foul on Vic McCardell, so 3 shots here for Jaden Jones, who hits the first. Jones shooting the free throw at a 65% clip. Second one also good by Jones. Tyler Legacy has pretty much controlled this one throughout so far. They took the early lead and they've held it nearing the end of this first half. Second shot by Jones, or rather third shot by Jones is good, so all three are in.
Great job by Jaden going to the line and knocking all three of those down. That's tougher to do than a lot of people think.
Jones with it. Circles to Vasquez. Vasquez gets a step into the lane, now out to Jones. Just some two-man action here. Flung across the way. Here's Owens on the drive. Puts it up and puts it in. Count it and one.
They went to a 5-out right there. Really stretched the perimeter a little bit. They're able to penetrate gaps, get to Josh Hall's chest right there, and just not much he could do about it.
27-20 now. One more coming for Zayden Owens.
That's one thing Coach Smith said, that they throw a lot of different looks at you. They've got to be really good in their coverages. Maybe you just had a little bit of a breakdown right there, but overall, defensively, we're still doing okay.
The first quarter was so good, it was hard to top. But Mesquite Horns woken up offensively. They have 15 here in the second.
Yes, they have. We're going to have to step it up defensively and just keep contesting shots, not let them get comfortable.
Under 2 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Sayers, now Knuckles, Jones. Sayers inside to Hall. Hall, the free throw line jumper off the mark. It looked like O's and Jones collided, and the rebound goes to Horn. Vasquez the other way. Looking for the high post look, and now they'll get the dump into Owens. Out to Jones. Under 1:30 to play. Jones barreling to the basket. He puts it up, no good, and rebounded by Sayers. Every time it feels like Mesquite Horn is about to really get back into this one, they just can't.
Yep, they're getting really good looks at deep in the paint.
Fadeaway J by O's that time is short. The two-pointers have not been the specialty tonight for Tyler Legacy. Here's a deep three by Vasquez. That's off the mark. Jones with the rebound. He'll plot ahead. Under 1 minute to play in the first half. Off to Knuckles. Tyler Legacy just putting the brakes on here. Taking a breath. They've controlled the ball here so far. Knuckles just holding. Horn has not come out of that zone look yet. 33 seconds.
O's looks a little gimpy.
Dangerous pass to Sayers. Sayers for two, no good. Got his own miss, though. Out to O's. O's will shoot, and it's deflected and into the hands of Horn. Here we go. Numbers the other way. Jones will pull the three. Top of the key. In and out, but the offensive rebound and putback is good.
I'm telling you, Ja'Cory and O's is not moving real well right now. I don't know if it was on that play when they ran into each other or what.
7 seconds remaining. Got to get something going to the basket. Knuckles inside to Sayers. Sayers from the free throw line, no good. Tapped around, and then a foul on Tyler Legacy. There's 0.1 on the clock here, so it's not enough time for a heave. They must have got, they got O's that time, so that's his second.
Yeah, I think there's a little frustration setting in with Ja'Cory and O's right now. They need to get to halftime, get to the locker room, and regroup themselves.
Well, Horn does not have enough time for a heave, but this is about as good of a close to the half as you could have asked for.
The sizzle has gone out of us lately.
Yes. When the three stop falling, that can very easily happen. There's a heave, but not going to count as the cheerleaders go scurrying. And that'll take us to halftime. So we're going to step aside for about 5 minutes here from Athens. Their halftime score, it's Tyler Legacy 27 and the Mesquite Horn Jaguars 23. Stick with us. About a 5-minute halftime. We'll come back to break down this first half. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac.
You're doing good. I like it. I wish I had a headset for you. We're planning on getting a new board, so we should have a headset out on it. You have this 4x4 by chance? This game? Yeah. Is that, are the boards okay? Legacy. 14, 11 second quarter. For Horn, 6, 17.
Welcome back here from Athens High School. Halftime score, Tyler Legacy 27 and Mesquite Horn 23. Reese Lannon joined to my left by the coach Ross Barber. And Tyler Legacy, a good first half. Mesquite Horn did salvage a lot, though, near the end of the break. They're only down 4 after it looked like it might spiral out of control after all the threes in the first quarter for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we were hot earlier. Got up to a 16-6 lead in the first quarter, but Horn responded with 17 points to our 11 in the second quarter. But to me, it's the offensive rebounds that they're getting, those second chance points, and then the easy points they're getting in transition. I know for a fact in that second quarter they had at least 3 quick transition buckets after we had made shots to kind of negate what we had done. And so give Horn credit for their fighting back and they're staying in this game. And like Coach Smith said, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. Well,
we did get an update at the break. It is indeed 3 fouls on Zayden Owens. So he played that entire second quarter with 3 fouls. That's really the only fouls they noted on the side of Mesquite Horn. Not a huge worry right now unless he picked up another one. Ja'Cory Nose does have 2 for Tyler Legacy, but those are the only 2 with 2 or more on either side. First half scoring for Tyler Legacy, it was so balanced. 8 guys scored the basketball.
Yeah. They definitely did. We were, like you said, we were hot from outside. We hit 6 3-pointers, and then we were 5 of 5 from the free throw line as well. So that was huge. But I was impressed with Mesquite Horn. Their 2 post players have 12 of their 23 points.
Yeah.
So they're really making an emphasis on going inside, and attacking us, which you would think we have the size advantage. But they're going in there and they're having some success, man. Because even the shots that they're missing, they're getting up off the floor quick. They're allowing themselves second chance points, and they've got 8 offensive rebounds in that first half.
Well, and they're going to have to clean. Tyler Legacy's going to have to clean up on that side of the floor because Jordan Vasquez has 0 points right now, and I would bet any amount of money that he is not going to finish this game with 0 points.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. They're definitely going to try to get him involved. It'll be interesting to see. I kind of noticed that Ja'Cory Nose was limping a little bit there at the end of the quarter. Let's see if he gets going early like he did last game, because right now, he's got 2 points, which sounds eerily similar to the last game we had. So let's see what he can do in the third quarter here to get going.
So it will be Tyler Legacy ball to start this third quarter as J.P. Rayner will take it on the sideline. Tyler Legacy is now going to be playing offense. Well, I guess the crowd has started to be spread out. I wish you could see it on your screen, but you're seeing the opposite side camera angle. Tyler Legacy, their side outnumbers Mesquite Horn about 3-1. It is a very Tyler Legacy crowd. I'd like to see him get into this one. Something to cheer about here in the second half. Regional semifinal on the line.
And there's quite a few Legacy people on the other side as well.
Yeah, only you would be able to point that out. Here's Zaire Caesar, who was hot early. Off to Knuckles. Knuckles now Rayner. Rayner fires inside to Caesar. Pass nearly thrown away. Jaden Jones with it. Jones had 6 in that first half. Mesquite Horn just watching it get swing around the perimeter. Here's O's who thought about the 3. Looks like he's moving a little bit better.
Yeah, he does.
Knuckles nearly had it taken away and did have it taken away.
That's a mistake that Gage normally doesn't make right there.
Horn the other way, and Caden Johnson with it. He'll reset things for the Jaguars.
Looked like on the other end they were really trying to post up Zaire Caesar pretty hard and maybe get a high-low look.
They didn't get it. Here's Zayden Owens off to Vasquez, sending a lot of help towards his way. Owens trying to go at Caesar. Now Jones. Jones had a nice first half. Into the lane, dumps it off here. Kick out pass. Vasquez open for 3. Too strong, long rebound. Knuckles tips it to Jones. Good hustle. Now ahead to Knuckles. And Knuckles, sensing no numbers, pulls it out and fires way high to Rayner. He tried to get it to Caesar again down low.
Yeah, Vasquez definitely got a look he wanted on the other end, just couldn't convert.
Knuckles will fire in and gets into O's. Now Jones for 3, left wing, off the mark. Caesar right there.
Just seems like he's got a ball magnet on his hands, man. He's always in the right spot at the right time.
Caesar for 2, Tyler Legacy by 6. Winner faces the winner of Willis and Cypress Springs in the regional semi. Owens dishes off to Johnson, and Johnson will circle back up top. Give off here to Owens, trying to drive on Caesar, and there's a foul.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to call that. I mean, he did run him right into J.P. Rayner, but Zaire's hands were both on him. That's a pretty easy call to make if you're an official.
Baseline out of bounds. We'll see if Skeethorn's got anything drawn up of note. Instead, it's just going to be a throw into Owens, who stumbled against O's. Now Vasquez. Corner kick, the pump, driving all the way to the bucket, dumps it off to Vasquez and in.
You know, both of these teams move the ball really well. Very unselfish, move the ball really well, attack good closeouts.
Long pass ahead to Jones. Jones open for three. Bullseye! Jaden Jones from downtown, and the lead is up to 7.
Big time shot right there.
When you can get him going, your offense hits a whole new gear. No call as Caesar falling to the floor. Thought it was an offensive foul, but he's not going to get it. Knuckles slips ahead to Caesar. Now Rayner at the top. Knuckles was looking for the back door. Caesar dumps it off high post. Jones, he takes a jumper. He got whacked, and yeah, that'll be a foul.
I was about to be really surprised at that.
It was a late whistle.
Right there, for sure.
Well, you mentioned Jones earlier. Last time to his line, hitting all 3 shots. A chance at 2 more here. Well, it was before my time, but you might know the answer to this. I heard Jaden Jones used to be a football player.
His freshman and sophomore year, he went out and played a little wide receiver.
I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great athlete, you know. Just like a J.P. Rayner. Guy that's a good athlete, tough as nails, played tight end for us the past couple years. It was fun as heck to watch on the football field as well.
Both shots here, no good for Jones. So a tough break that time at the line, and here we go the other way.
Of course, I think if they could have got Ja'Cory O's out on the football field, they would have too.
Put him at edge and see what happens. Yeah. Here's a 3 faced up. Jones in and out, but the offensive rebound is snared. Here's a 3 from the corner, off the mark, and another rebound by Horn. And Kyle Smith just throwing his hands up on the sideline, not happy with it. Here's a look. Jones picks up his dribble, trying to find somewhere, and now dishes off to Walker. Skeethorn going slow now. It's been a good defensive sequence if you eliminate the 2 offensive rebounds.
No doubt. They force you to guard a whole lot because, like you said, you're watching different ball screen actions. They're running from the top of the key. They're running it from the wing. They're running double ball screens. They're running staggers. We just got to be on alert all the time.
Well, that is a very unfortunate trip if you're a Jaguar fan. 3 missed 3-pointers, and Tyler Legacy dodges the bullet. Knuckles off a pick to Caesar.
There's that high-low ISO look, and they're trying to get O's the ball right now.
Rayner along the baseline and lost it. Go the other way.
We'll run that little ball screen action with Jones and O's down there, and then they'll throw it back to Caesar up top, trying to get that high-low ISO look to where you can't help as much. Just didn't able to get it inside to him that time.
Looked like Montreal Chambers had to tuck his jersey in, and he now will. We're back to it. 5-point game here in the 3rd quarter. Mesquite Horn, I don't know if they've ever led in this game.
No,
they've stuck around. Zaire Caesar started the game off with a 3, and it's been all Red Raiders since. Dump inside to Jones, lays it up and in off the glass.
Right there, Mesquite Horn got a pick and roll, and they lifted the backside shooter, which cleared out the backside defense for an easy bucket.
And Kyle Smith has seen enough. He's going to take his first timeout of the game. So 3-point game, I do like this timeout. Slow things down.
Definitely.
You got to figure something out offensively right now to counter.
Coach Smith will definitely call something out of this, ATO right here, and maybe get a look down low. I think you really got to try to get the ball to Ja'Cory O's to get him going. I mean, he's only got 2 points in the game. We really got to get him going down low.
Remember, he only had 2 points in that first half against North Garland, so he's in familiar territory there. You just got to get him kick-started.
Yeah, but I think by this time in the 3rd quarter the other night, he probably had 7 to 8 points, and about 5 rebounds.
Well, it's been Jaden Jones rising to the occasion in the second half, but Tyler Legacy has just got to find ways to get points offensively, because right now defensively they're doing okay. You see the misses by Mesquite Horn, who hasn't shot the ball particularly well, but they're still in this game because the offense is kind of dried up after the first quarter to an extent.
Well, anytime you go from hitting, 6 threes in the first half, I mean, and you're not hitting those right now on all cylinders, it's going to feel like it dropped off because you started at such a high rate shooting the basketball. So we just got to be patient. We've got to take care of it, and we've just got to take good shots.
Some fresh bodies into the game as the platoon swap. Henry, Hall, Sayers all in. The only starters staying on the floor is O's and Jones. Henry will take it on the inbound. Caden Johnson will guard him up top as Sayers fumbles with it a little bit in the high post. Now Jones. The top of the key. There's that ball screen action. Jones slipping into the lane, and we're going to have a foul on the floor before the shot. Who are they going to get here? Oh, they're going to get Jones Jr. That's his first. No foul trouble besides Zayden Owens for Horn. Sayers, now Henry, who thought about the three. Fires back to Jones. Mesquite Horn jumping around all over the place as O's is tied up with Jones on the inside, and we're going to have a foul. Well, somebody had to get called. I mean, they were dancing down there.
They definitely were. They definitely were.
So that's 2 quick ones on Jones after not having any fouls, so something to note.
Yeah, he's having a great ball game. You definitely want to see him in foul trouble if you're a Horn fan.
Jones accelerating into the lane, puts up the tough lay-in and finishes.
What a great, quick, athletic move by Jaden Jones. Very explosive drive right there.
Tyler Legacy by 5. Red Raiders searching for their first regional semifinals appearance in a long time. Vasquez, who's been very quiet here tonight. Jones, power dribble. Kicked around. That is a 3, and it's good off the hand of Owens. Mesquite Horn has cut it back down to 2, trying to take their first lead of the night. Henry off to O's. Now Sayers on the wing. Sayers being pressured inside to O's. We'll see if they get him going here. O's backing down against Jones, puts it up, and he left it short. Yeah, he's still gimpy on that leg. He is not 100%. Up top here, Jones with the pump. Vasquez with it. Horn has a chance to tie or take the lead. Double screen. Vasquez off to Owens. Owens on the drive, and he's fouled by Hall.
Yeah, like you said, O's is not, you can definitely tell he's not 100%, but I agree with Coach Smith leaving him on the floor. He's your leader. He's your emotional leader. He's a big physical body. He's going to play through this and, weather the storm right here.
2 shots at the line here for Zayden Owens, who's been playing with 3 fouls since midway through the first quarter, but Horn is not going to be able to tie the game on this sequence. First shot, no good. .123 to play here in the third period. Second shot is good. A split trip at the line brings Horn within a point. Tyler Legacy needs a bucket here big time. Henry gets it over, so he'll give off to O's. Now Jones with it, top of the key. Jones will drive now. Jones kick out to Henry. Henry pulls up from about 15, and it rattles out. Hall with the offensive rebound, stripped away, and it'll stay here.
Got a good shot fake, a good look from Tyler Henry, just not able to go, but Josh Hall not giving up on the play. Excellent effort.
Like to see something here off the baseline out of bounds. Get an open look. Into Jones. They will not get that. Jones dribbling at the top and now off to Henry. 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Swung over to Sayers. Sayers tried to look opposite and now spins over to Hall. Hall tried to dump it inside and threw it to nobody. Intercepted, 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Vasquez holding. Horn trying to take their first lead of the entire night. It's down to 20 seconds, and does Horn think about waning time all the way until the last shot?
I guess what they're going to do is they're going to try to hold for one last shot, keep this thing at a one-point game or try to take the lead going into the fourth quarter.
You can see the time a little bit on your screen, about 7 seconds. Vasquez dumps it inside. McCardell lays it in. 2 seconds. Jones with a heave before the buzzer, and it is just off the mark. And Mesquite Horn, they have taken their first lead of the game with about 5 seconds to play in the third. That was a tough quarter, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great play design right there by Horn that last set. You got a wing pick and roll right there. Backside help didn't get there, and they were able to get to the rim and finish. Tyler Legacy's, we're going to have to pick it up this next quarter. But we're still in it. It's a battle. We just got to get going back offensively again.
Well,
and it's got to be somebody else other than Jaden Jones.
Yeah, Jones was really the only offense in that quarter. Caesar, he's only got 7. O's has 2. Knuckles with 2. Your guys that have been getting you the points this year right now are just not outside of Jaden Jones. And even he, as it stands right now, he would finish under his season average if he keeps pace. So they've got to figure out something on offense. But give credit to Mesquite Horn. They have really found ways to get something done offensively after a 6-point first quarter.
No doubt. Horn again outscored us that quarter 12-7. So we're kind of going backwards right now offensively. We are definitely capable of getting hot again. We need to get a couple of shots to go down and get our way back in this, take the lead right here and finish out this game.
The final 8 minutes, Mesquite Horn has been super late to break the huddle all night long, and they've got to be careful here not to get a technical foul for it.
Need to start with a big stop right here.
It's the Jags with the ball. The final 8 minutes here tonight. The area championship at Athens High School between Mesquite Horn and Tyler Legacy. McCardell now opposite Chalmers. Chalmers working on Sayers. Mesquite Horn playing a lot slower brand of ball offensively here in the second half. Here comes that screen. Oh, there's that backdoor motion. McCardell lays it up, and he lays it in.
Our ball screen coverage is going to get better. A guy has got to get better. I know Coach Smith is not happy with that right now.
Andra Waddy is emptying the playbook. Here's Knuckles with it. Off to Caesar. Caesar over to Sayers. They dump it inside to O's, and O's walked. O's is not happy with Gage Knuckles right now. It'll go back the other way, a 3-point lead for the Jaguars.
Yeah, Coach Smith definitely trying to calm Jacorian O's down right now. You can see the frustration on his face.
Well, you've got 7 more minutes to play. This game is still anyone's. 3-point lead, though, for Horn. They had not led for the entire night. McCardell back up top. And we have a whistle and a foul against KJ Sayers. Sayers' first foul. Vasquez on the inbound. He has been held scoreless tonight, but despite that, a 3-point lead.
We like to track kills in our program, and what a kill is anytime you can get 3 clean defensive stops in a row. Don't give up an offensive rebound, don't foul. We really need to try to get one of those kills right now to change the momentum of this game.
Kickstart some offense too, perhaps.
Absolutely.
McCardell gives off to Vasquez. I mean, this is a slow-moving Jaguar offense, nearly thrown away. A step for Chalmers, now out to Owens, and they'll just reset things. This possession has nearly lasted a full minute.
Well, they're going to keep him the ball because Zaire Caesar's on him, and he don't want him to extend too much right now. He's going to have to get out and guard and pressure the ball a little bit.
Mesquite Horn's waiting for exactly that. Under 6 to play. Vasquez dumps it off to McCardell. A corner look, thought about the three, the drive to the basket. Instead, Chalmers for three. It's a bit short. Rebound tapped around, and Knuckles. How about that rebound?
Tried to tip it in, didn't go. Gage was there for a huge rebound.
And Knuckles was being bumped the whole way, and he's going to finally get a foul here against Caden Johnson, and I believe that is his second. Brother, that's his first.
Good timeout by Coach Smith.
Yeah.
I agree with this one to try to draw something up, get a touch right here, and get a bucket.
He takes just a second timeout of the game. So 5:35 to play. You're still within a possession, but the offense as of late has been completely dry.
I think if you get one right here, or even get to the free throw line, see something go in the basket, no need to panic yet. There's no need to panic, but you do need to get a bucket right here, and then go down and get you another stop right here on defense.
Well, they did just stack that defensive stop, so they're 1/3 of the way to getting that kill you mentioned, but they've got to find points on the offensive end here.
I think, like we've talked about too, even if you can try to get to the free throw line and just see something going. Shooters, scorers, they need to see the ball go through the basket. That helps your confidence out. Maybe we can get to the line right here and try to get that offense going again.
Rayner will take the inbound out of bounds. Thrown cleanly to Knuckles. And here goes Tyler Legacy. Jones, right wing. Jones up to Knuckles up top. There's the look to O's on the baseline. Help coming. O's backing down. O's was bumped and out of bounds off of Horn. So it'll stay right here. O's back into the game trying to find some footing. Rayner.
Zone look off this inbound.
Here's Knuckles for three off the bounce. Big shot, Gage
Huge
Knuckles.
Shot.
Well, they needed that in about the worst way, and Gage Knuckles, his first triple of the night. I mean, it takes some confidence to shoot that off the bounce, even knowing you're open.
No doubt. But he stepped up and let it fly, didn't hesitate.
5 minutes to play here in Athens. Back cut for the easy lay-in for Zayden Owens.
So those ball screens that they've been setting all game absolutely set that up for that right there, because you're trying to sell out defensively to guard the ball screen. They slip it, wide open roll on the backside. Not much you can do about it.
And a quick timeout by Andra Waddy as well. So Tyler Legacy is going to have to figure something out again here on offense. Yeah, Mesquite Horn, I mean, they are emptying the playbook right now.
As
you weren't lying.
Say, he's in his bag tonight. The coach is in his bag tonight.
He is coaching one heck of a game on the offensive end. After such a slow start where they didn't have any made field goals that weren't second chance opportunities in the first quarter, they've rebounded. Tyler Legacy, since that first quarter where they scored 16, they have just 21 points.
Yeah, we've got to step up our coverage again. I don't know if we need to look up a different look or not, because you really don't want to go into a zone look, because they've got good shooters from the outside, and you got to maintain ball pressure. So we're just going to have to step up our coverage better on these ball screen actions.
Well, here comes Knuckles with it. Knuckles off to Rayner. Rayner had that three earlier, but that's been it for him. Now Jones driving into the lane, kicks out to Rayner, who fumbled with it. A tough pass, trying to be corralled, and out of bounds off of Zaire Caesar.
Well, the three keys to the game, after talking to Coach Smith: number one, contested shots. I think we've done that. Number two, the boards. We're getting better on the boards. Defend their ball screen action. That's the big number three that we're not getting done right now.
Got to complete all three to win. McCardell facing up here against Caesar, who backs away. Zayden Owens. Off to Caden Johnson. There's a screen. Johnson keeps the ball as Mesquite Horn just kind of running around near half court. Vasquez, here comes a high ball screen, and it's taken away. Knuckles, a clear path the other way. He'll lay it up, and he missed it. Oh, man. Here come the Jags. Owens for two. Offensive. No. Whoa. And we got a tussle underneath the basket as well. Knuckles was getting into it with a couple of Jaguars. Bodies are all over the floor right now, and Zayden Owens is hurt.
I thought J.P. Rayner for sure
I cannot believe that was not called a charge. I mean, he was waiting on it, and he's got his hands up. You rarely see him argue calls, and he can't believe it.
He saw that coming from before he crossed midcourt.
Zayden Owens is hurt, though, on the floor right now as Tyler Legacy has went back to the huddle.
Going back to that play down here, I think if you look at replay, I really feel like Gage got that ball off the backboard, and then it was blocked. Maybe should have been a goaltending call. I don't know. Zaire also had a chance for the putback. He lost control of it. Those are the plays that can win or lose you a ball game right there.
We're under 4 minutes, 3:44 to go. The foul is against Rayner, and that'll be his first. We're going to have shots here at the line.
I guess Owen, he's not hurt too bad. Looks like he's going to shoot his free throws.
Well, no, he's not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's going to be C.J. Jones to check in, and the officials, I think, are making him go to the bench.
May have blood. Looks like he was looking at something on his hand.
I have not seen the towel come over yet.
No.
Oh, well, there it is. Maybe that is it. So it's going to be 2 shots here for C.J. Jones Jr., who was just on the bench. First shot is money. 40-37, 3:44 to play. Both shots good. A 4-point lead. Mesquite Horn leads by 2 possessions.
You need to take care of it right here and get another really good look. Knock something down, get some momentum going.
A screen. Knuckles tried to throw it inside. Instead, it's deflected out of bounds. Mesquite Horn has been active with the hands here. Knuckles will fire in from the baseline. Mesquite Horn's done a pretty good job tonight against that baseline inbounds. There's a high pass to Rayner. Off to Knuckles. Knuckles, another open look, but it's too strong.
That was a good look. Got what you wanted right there, especially with the guy that just knocked down one.
Caden Johnson dribbling. We're at about 200 seconds to go, or 3:20, as O's nearly took it away and looked like maybe a push-off on Jones. Not going to get one. It looked like everybody stopped for a second, and now we're started again. And now a timeout taken by Waddy. I thought I heard a whistle. I guess not.
There was a lot of contact over here. O's is giving everything he's got right now. Diving on the floor. I just know he's frustrated, especially on the offensive end tonight. But these guys are still battling. This game is far from over.
Well, they're doing an okay job defensively here this quarter. The problem is Mesquite Horn is just eking time off the clock by holding the ball on offense.
Yeah. I guess, you don't really break down time of possession in basketball like you do football, but it would be very one-sided right now.
So Tyler Legacy back to the huddle. This is a full timeout, by the way, by Waddy, and Mesquite Horn has 2 remaining. Tyler Legacy with 3 remaining. They've not hit many shots here in this second half. They held the halftime lead, but it's been pretty quiet here in half number 2. Winners of 10 straight are the Red Raiders, but it's in jeopardy right now. Mesquite Horn has come to play. These teams played in district play every single year in the Max Preps era besides 2015 and 2016. The Max Preps era dates back to 2005. So this is the first time in about a decade they haven't been in a district overall, and you take out that 2-year gap. I mean, these teams are in a district every single year for 2+ decades. They are playing for the second time this year here tonight, as Knuckles is going to be called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't know if it's going to change a whole lot as far as district plays with Forney and North Forney, going up to 6A as well as Longview. Kind of forces them to go west and us to stay, further east.
Yeah.
With those guys and then go up to Rockwall. So unfortunately for them, they go to the District of Doom.
Yeah. For football especially.
And girls basketball.
Yeah, that's Lancaster.
3 of the top 10 teams in the state. Are you kidding me?
Here's a high pass, nearly thrown away, but it comes down in the hands of McCardell. McCardell has it taken away by Rayner. And now O's is trapped, but gets it off to Knuckles. Corner look for Caesar. Up top, Knuckles. O's is trying to get on the block. He's battling down there. Rayner being pressured. Off to Jones. Jones, he's going to blow by into the lane. Jones puts it up, won't roll home, and tipped out of bounds off of O's. Two and a half minutes to play. The offensive struggles continue. Looks like Vasquez is a little banged up for Mesquite Horn.
It's been really physical. The guys flying around, giving them everything they've got. Don't want their seasons to end.
Here comes that trap. Nearly thrown away. Short corner, and trying to dribble out of this thing is Johnson, looping around. We're at about 2 minutes to play. Mesquite Horn playing some keep away. Into the corner, McCardell, who flings it back up top. Vasquez, and across the way, Caden Johnson. Mesquite Horn is doing this to perfection right now. Jones tried for the steal. He's got to work back. McCardell fires up top. I mean, this is a Dean Smith special. Nearly thrown away. Ball's on the floor, and a timeout by Waddy. It's about as well executed of a late timeout as you can get. 1:43 on the clock. Vasquez is still banged up for Mesquite Horn. Something to note, Tyler Legacy, one more foul, and they'll be at 4, so they need 2.
Took well over a minute off the clock right there on that possession.
Yeah. I mean, they are efficient at keep away. Mesquite Horn took the lead late in the third quarter, and they have kept it here in the fourth. And Tyler Legacy, they are in some treacherous waters right now. They need some turnovers, but more than that, they need some offense.
It'd be a great time for one of those double teams, and when they try to pass it out of it, Jake Jones to go grab that thing and go dunk it on the other end. Get this crowd alive, and let's go hard. Go try to bring this thing home the last minute of the game.
1:43 to play. It's the same starting 5 for Tyler Legacy on the floor. Mesquite Horn will have it, left baseline out of bounds. Possession arrow does favor Tyler Legacy in the event of a jump ball. Vasquez searching and finally gets it off. Here to Jones. Ball's on the sideline, nearly taken away, and now the foul. Knuckles hit the floor hard, and he's a little bit gimpy. Fouls against Jones. That's 1 on him. So 1 more, and Mesquite Horn will be shooting free throws. 1:38 to play. McCardell dribbling against Rayner. Handoff here to Vasquez. There's that double team. McCardell, trap coming. Ball deflected, and Jones snares it.
I mean, we are just a half a second late on some of these being turnovers.
There's the foul by Knuckles. And this is going to be 2 shots here for Caden Johnson. You can see the frustration starting to come out for Tyler Legacy, but they got to stay in this one. It's still not over.
No doubt. Long way to go in this game. You got to keep your head up. Hopefully hopefully misses a couple of these right here, at least one of them. Get the board, and let's go get a bucket on the other end.
First shot, no good. So Johnson, the senior, off the mark on his first. One more coming for Caden Johnson. Tyler Legacy needing a bucket on the other end. The second shot is good. So McCardell and O's were tied up. This thing has gotten chippy here in the second half. Well, you need a bucket of any variety here right now. You don't have to have a 3, although it would be nice, but you need a bucket. Jones off to Knuckles. Knuckles driving to the basket, off to O's. O's being guarded closely by McCardell. There's the handoff to Knuckles, who tries to drive around the corner, dumps it inside, and knocked away.
Looking for Zaire Caesar on the back cut right there. Didn't quite get him. Horn got a tip on it. Be our possession out of bounds. Let's see if we can get something off this blob right here.
Knuckles is limping. High throw into Rayner. Off to Knuckles. Knuckles, corner. Caesar for 3. He hit it!
Got it.
Huge shot, Zaire Caesar, and I love that timeout by Kyle Smith.
There you go. Just stay patient. Mr. Efficient right there coming in. Maybe we need to try to get that guy the ball a little bit more.
He's got 10 now on the night, and, I mean, he's just Johnny on the spot every single time. A huge three by Zaire Caesar, and finally some energy for the Tyler Legacy bench. I mean, they needed that three. They needed a bucket in general, but a three there is big. So we're down to a one-possession game, and a one and one in terms of makes and misses at the line here gives you a chance at a one-possession deficit offensively.
Yeah, huge shot right there by Caesar. To stop the bleeding, as we call it, or the drought. Gives you a little confidence and maybe pick up full court right here, maybe force a turnover, and then force something, maybe Horn to rush something, maybe to turn it over, like we said, and then get something going the other way to get a bucket real quick.
Remember, if Tyler Legacy fouls, Horn will be shooting. You do not have to foul right away. You can certainly play for a turnover right away. Plenty of time on the clock.
Yes.
And not real foul trouble on anybody for Tyler Legacy. I believe the most on anyone is 2, so anyone could foul.
And our timeout situation's good. We've still got 2 to go. I like where we're at. Just got to keep our heads cool right here. They actually added a second back on the clock, 56.1 now.
Here comes the baseline out of bounds. McCardell. Rayner is going to jump like the tight end he is along the baseline. It's into Vasquez. Vasquez, here comes that trap. Vasquez trying to find somewhere to go with it. There's the trap again. Caesar advancing. Thought he fouled, no foul given. Pass ahead, the lay-in is good. Johnson put it up and in. Play calm here, still a 4-point deficit. You don't have to start heaving, nearly thrown away. Knuckles with it, 32 seconds. High pass to O's with the pump, puts it up and he's fouled. Jacorian O's, who has just 2 points tonight, he really needs to hit these shots.
That was a good look right there. Good lob, good perfect placement, good contact. But O's, that's something you normally see him finish through the contact right there.
He did get whacked super hard coming down. First shot's good.
He also did a shoe swap.
Oh, he did. You're right. I did not catch that. 3-point lead. You're still kind of in the same situation. You can trap right away. You don't have to foul right off the rip. 29.2. Both shots good, and 2 big shots for O's. Vasquez on the inbound. Dangerous, and then the foul. I think they got
Jaden Jones.
Yeah, well, they had, oh, yeah, now they changed it. Okay.
Yeah, he ran
Jones
over there and put 2 hands on him. It was a little soft maybe to call right there, but the referee was standing right there. You put 2 hands on somebody, they're going to call it a lot of times, especially this point in the game right now.
1 miss. It's a 1-possession game with the ball. 2 big shots here for Zayden Owens, the senior. First shot on the way, and he found it right off that back iron. 1 more coming.
And even if he makes this, you still don't have to have a 3. If you can get something quick, get to the rim.
I agree.
Maybe then call another timeout, set your defense. So we still got plenty of time to work with here.
1 more coming at the line. An Owens miss gives Tyler Legacy a chance. And he missed it. Jones with the rebound. Plenty of time. You can go for 2 if you want. Knuckles off to Jones. Tyler Legacy's playing for the 3. Jones off the mark. Rebounded off of Tyler Legacy. A lot of contact on Jones in the corner, but no call.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's the shot you want. I thought Jaden was going to put his head down, go to the rim right there.
Searching on the inbounds. It's fired in. Received cleanly. You got a foul now, and you get the foul. 7.8 on the clock. 1 made shot here makes it a 2-possession game. So Tyler Legacy's, they've got to hurry in transition, throw up a shot, hope it goes in, and then a quick timeout. Zayden Owens is back to the line. 2 shots. and he hit the first. One more at the stripe as we got something here. One of the officials is walking at the scores table. I think somebody was flashing a light.
Yeah.
Well, PA announcement about it. 7.8 to go. Mesquite Horn by 4. It's good from Owens. You got to get a quick shot here.
You do. Got to move quick.
Well, here we go. It wasn't the quickest exchange. Knuckles will pull up and fire, and it's short, out of bounds. It will stay here, but 0.8 on the clock.
Down 5. Well, then there's a 5-point play.
Looks like the Red Raiders have run out of time. Knuckles will throw the inbound into O's. O's will heave at the horn, and that'll do it. Mesquite Horn with a big second half. They rally from all the way behind and pick up the 5-point victory. 47-42 our final as the Red Raiders season will come to an end. A tough loss, and the shots just didn't fall in the second half, unfortunately, for Tyler Legacy.
No, you just couldn't get a rhythm right there. Couldn't string together the stops. Give credit to Horn, man. They ran some really good ball screen actions tonight. They were really tough for our guys to guard. That was one of the big keys of the game. We didn't quite get it done. Offensively, like you said, man, we started out really hot, but we just kind of sizzled out right there and just couldn't quite get it done.
Andrew Waddy.
Great season.
Yeah,
great.
I mean, Kyle Smith has brought the Red Raiders not only back to relevance, but they're one of the top teams in East Texas now. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And restoring after a 1-win season 3 years ago. Let me get something right before the buzzer. But Tyler Legacy, nothing to hang their heads about. 23-13 they finish. They won 10 in a row, and ultimately they're just going to fall a little bit short tonight. A great team on the other side by Mesquite Horn, who played a great game.
No doubt. And, won 9 of those games in a row to come back and win a district championship after starting out 1-2 in district play. Won their first playoff game since 2005. As a former player myself, it brings me a lot of pride to see where this program's headed, man. To have a guy like Kyle Smith leading the program, couldn't ask for a better guy. And, I've got a son that's coming into the program next year. I'm super fired up for him to be able to play for him. And what a great man, great leadership, not only by him, but his whole staff. Coach Knuckles, Coach Lowry, Coach Rugeley, Coach Walker, they all do a great job.
Well, tough end of the season, and the seniors playing in their final games. J.P. Rayner, Bryson Perkins, Tyler Henry, Josh Hall, Ja'Cory Nose, Evan Massey, and Brady Noyes here tonight in Athens. A tough end, 47-42, but you talk about the direction this program is going in. They still got some guys back last year, and although it's really fresh, you return guys like Caesar and Sayers and obviously Knuckles, and this is something to build off of. You mentioned experience in the North Garland game, but this really is the third playoff game in 5 years for this program.
Yeah, no doubt. And you got to look at what we've got coming back, too. We've got, like you said, we've got some young guys that this program's in good hands. The JV team went undefeated through district play and was very talented, so you're going to get a couple of those guys coming up. And I know that the freshmen had some talent. So it's going in the right direction. There's no doubt, and super proud of this, Coach Smith and his staff and the job they're doing. So Legacy, Raider basketball is here to stay for a while.
Well, that'll about do it here tonight from Athens. A special shout out to Mario Aguilar for getting us behind the camera tonight. Russ Barber for joining me the last couple games. We will have some more next year.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been fun. Until next time. Tyler Legacy finishes their season 23-13. Broadcast tomorrow will have Tyler Legacy baseball at 12 against White House and Mike Carter Field. And if they win that, they'll play for the East Texas Showdown Championship at 6. We will also have that right here on Tyler ISD Athletics. See you on the other side. Have a great night, everyone.